I gave you my heart.
What's up, guys? Back at you with another one on today. This is Noble Sports Entertainment. Make sure you subscribe to the Detroit Sports Alliance. Their links will be below in the description. All right, guys, we're going to do the Michigan preview. Make sure you subscribe to Noble Sports Entertainment. Smash the like. Also, click on the bell icon and push the word all that you may be able to receive every upload and notification that comes from Noble Sports Entertainment. And without further ado, we're going to talk about the Michigan versus Wisconsin game as Michigan goes on the road to Wisconsin. This is going to be a huge game for Michigan. Michigan just coming off a scare last weekend and going into overtime with the Army Black Knights. The final score of that game was 24-21. So Michigan barely surviving, dropped in the polls from 7 down to 10, rightfully so, when you are struggling with a team like the Army. But now you have to play against one of the best teams in the Big Ten so far this season, and that's no other than the Wisconsin Badgers, who have the best running back probably in college football in Jonathan Taylor, who has pretty much annihilated a lot of teams, man, with his run style, his ability to run out of the backfield. The Badgers are a run-heavy team, big offensive front, and they just get the job done, man, on the ground, man, and definitely Jonathan Taylor is going to get a lot of carries. Taylor, they're coming off a win against the Wisconsin Badgers are coming off a win against Central Michigan. That final score was 61-0. Also, Taylor had in that game, Taylor had 19 carries for 102 yards and 3 touchdowns. And so far on the season, he has an average of 6.8 per carry, and he has a total of 237 yards with 5 touchdowns. Quarterback Jack Cohen has 26 out of 33 for 336 yards against the Central Michigan Chippewas. He had 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. And then their leading receiver, Cephas, had 6 catches, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And A. Taylor had 7 receptions and 78 yards. So you see this team is pretty much balanced, man, a balanced attack. That's what you're going to see when the Wolverines go to Madison this weekend. It's going to be a very, very tough game because so far Wisconsin has blowed out all of its competition. They went to Florida and they won that game 49-0, and Central Michigan they beat 61-0. It's going to be a very, very tough game for the Michigan Wolverines, who are coming off a scare and almost losing to Army. So Big Ten play is starting to happen. And normally they say this, when Big Ten play is starting to happen, that's when the real season starts. And for Michigan, the real season is going to start this week. Can Michigan win against Wisconsin, man, a team that has 2 blowouts so far in the season? And last week with Shea Patterson in that Army game, he played so-so. He was okay. He could have did, he could have played a lot better than what he did. But so far on the season, Shea Patterson is 36 out of 58 for 410 yards and 3 touchdown passes. And then true freshman running back Zach Charbonnet has 41 carries, 190 yards, and 3 touchdowns. And last week in that game of true freshman running back, Charbonnet had 33 carries for 100 yards and 3 scores. Ronnie Bell led the passing attack with 9 catches and 99 yards on the season so far. And Tariq Black has 7 catches for 104 yards and 1 touchdown. The Michigan Wolverines are going to have to bring it, man. There's no ifs and buts about it. Jonathan Taylor is going to get the ball a lot. He's one of the best running backs in college football, not only in the Big Ten, but also in the college ranks. This guy is pretty good, and definitely if he decides to go to the NFL this season, he's going to be one of the top picks probably in the NFL draft, because this kid is really good. Ever since he got to Wisconsin, he has been tearing it up, almost at 5,000 yards rushing for 2 seasons. So this guy has been a great asset to the Wisconsin Badgers, but we will see who wins that game on Saturday. It's going to be a big game for the Michigan Wolverines to try to upset the Badgers at their place. All right, guys, make sure you subscribe to Noble Sports Entertainment. I'm out of here. Peace.
I gave you my heart.